and welcome to my channel. I'm the Angry Simmer, and today's video is just a quick speed build of a kitchen, or not a kitchen, of a dining room. I really enjoyed building this. This was right after I got my voice back, or well, actually I was starting to get my voice back and just feeling like I had a little bit more energy, and this room just came together. I really wanted to build something beautiful and ornate and busy. That's what you'll find after I get done hating those windows. But I wanted the windows to kind of stand out like that, and eventually I do make these kind of work. But fun fact, for the next video after this one, I take this room and I spin it, and then I create a whole house off of it. So yeah, it was definitely, I think I was talking about this in an earlier room build, that look, I am a minimalist, and decorating style is definitely that. So personally, to have all this, what I'd consider clutter everywhere, that you're going to see in this video and in the next one and in the last room build, it kind of throws me off. I really prefer for everything to kind of be seamless and clean and just easily maneuvered around. You know, a lot of visual clutter makes me kind of anxious. So while I appreciate stuff like this and the kind of Victorian or upscale French parlor style living room that I did the other day, I prefer my stuff to be sleek and comfortable and bare bones, I guess. But this turned out so well, and I've been obsessed with that particular coffee table or end table, whatever you want to call it, because I just recently realized that there was the little bit of distressed look to it, and I thought it was so interesting. So in the picture that I was basing this room off of, the room was actually as tight as it was just there. Like, you could see the bar pushed up right next to the chairs, and you know, for the Sims that just doesn't work. So I feel like kind of I added some more visual space to it, and it doesn't look as cluttered, or as well, actually to me it's cluttered. To any normal human it would be well decorated, I guess, or this space was being utilized. But to me, I'm like, oh, that's good enough right there with this mirror and the table. But now I'm adding these things in, and I do see where it, you know, it adds a little bit more fun and funk and flair, so it's fine. But I wanted to put that down there, and I realized that the plant won't touch the ground, so I just kind of gave up. But yeah, so today for me is Sunday, the 18th. I don't know if you'll see this until maybe the following week from here, but I am feeling a lot better. I still am sick. Bronchitis just sticks with you, so I've kind of had energy and lost it back and forth. So the other day when I made all the videos and did the editing and got the sound in and ready for voiceover, I had just the biggest surge of energy that I've had in a long time since I got sick. And then today has been just absolute zombie zonked out feeling all day, and it kind of stinks because I got to hang out with my nephew today, and his little sister she kind of decided that she wanted to hang out with me more than my nephew did. So, and she's almost 2 years old. Yeah, she's almost 2 years old. So she was like, wee, and was running everywhere. And so the Easter Bunny visited at my grandparents' house for them. Yeah, it was cute. So my nephew is almost 7, and then his little sister is 2. I say his little sister because my brother got remarried. Anyways, so I have 2 nephews and a niece, and they are just incredible. And then Liam, my oldest nephew, has a little sister, and she is just adorable. And she wanted, you know, up all day, and wanted to run around, and she found a stick in the woods because she would like run for some of the eggs, and she was done, and she'd like dump them all out and then go pick rocks up and put them in her basket, or the stick she found. And then she was running around my grandparents' yard doing the like you shall not pass with the stick, because it was perfect. It looked like the staff and everything. So she and I had a blast, but now I'm exhausted, and like my parents and my nephew's mom and stepdad and my grandparents and all of us were just kind of laying in the living room after the Easter egg events, just kind of like, is it nap time? And my nephew and his little sister just like, woo, and running around and being silly. And like my nephew really likes to take pictures on our cell phones. He loves the Facebook app where you can kind of, you know, put all the fun things on it. And so he'll just turn our phones on and turn that on and like open his mouth so that like, he's hoping like fire blows out or different things, because you know there's the different faces. So it just kind of cracked me up. He's such a sweetie. I had fun hanging out with him today. And of course every time I hang out with him, I like leave my grandparents' house being like, I miss him already. I love my little booger. He was born a couple weeks, or he was born at 37 weeks. She was induced 37 weeks, and then they just about a month after changed the laws in Missouri to where it had to be 39 weeks, and there were definitely some problems, and I actually ended up cussing out a nurse there because she was just completely ridiculous and wasn't labeling stuff and leaving blood samples all over the place unlabeled to roll around and be picked up by small children. I actually had to pull a blood sample vial out of a child's mouth that day, but that's a whole other thing. So I did not enjoy watching I'll call her my sister-in-law, watching her go through that. So yeah, so my nephew was born with autism and a lazy eye, and his lungs weren't fully developed when he was first born, so it was a rough little patch there. And I actually got a speeding ticket going to see him being born that day, so it was an eventful day to say the least. I was actually picking on him today because now he's old enough to know what speeding tickets are. I was like, you know, Liam, you owe me $600. And he's like, what? And I'm like, I got a speeding ticket going to see you when you were coming out of mommy. And he was just like, that's not my fault. So he's so smart. He's the funniest little guy ever. But yeah, so we had fun, and he's a special kind of sweet, I guess. He's just, I don't know. He's really amazing and just doesn't let any of his issues weigh him down. But sorry to be all sappy. I love my nephew, and I love my niece and nephew, my other niece and nephew, and I'm just happy camper today and also exhausted. But the video's almost over. I've got a few screenshots at the end of this that I just decided to throw in. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And I will see you guys in the next one. If you have any comments or questions or things that you'd like for me to build, just let me know. Send me a message. Remember to like, comment, and share, and always subscribe so you can see more. And I'll see you guys tomorrow or later, whenever. Bye.